What is up, you guys? My name is Dez, and welcome to my channel. um, basically, this is my first YouTube video, and what I wanted to do was just introduce myself and kind of go from there, I guess. So my name is Desiree Emmy. I am 21 years old, and I'm bi. So basically, for me, I guess this is my coming out story. Yeah, let's do that. um, basically, I came out when I was 18. I had just graduated high school because that was not the place for me to come out, in my opinion. Like, I did not want to come out while I was still in high school. Um, I came out one night. I couldn't sleep at all. I woke up and I just couldn't sleep. It was just on my mind. I couldn't hold it in anymore. So I stayed up all night crying, deciding whether or not I should come out to my family. And so I woke up. I got up from my bed. I heard my mom getting up, and she said, "What's wrong? Why are you crying?" So I was like, "Mom, there's something I gotta tell you. It's been on my mind for a while. I can't hold it in anymore." So I said, "Mom, I'm bi. I'm bi, and this has been eating at me for a while. Um, there was a point in my time where I was even considering suicide. It was very scary for me because I was at that point that I never thought I would be at that point. So I told her, I've been having these feelings of suicide and self-harm, and I just needed to get this out before that became a reality." So I told her, and she said, "Well, okay, how do you know, or when did you start feeling these feelings of being bisexual?" And I said it was probably around, well, what I told her was it was probably around 6th grade. I had a crush on one of my friends. Um, it was probably longer than that. I just didn't have the word to describe it. So that's that. Um, that's that. Thanks for watching my video. No, but seriously, so I told her, and we both had a crying session. She wasn't upset at all. She just wanted to understand what I was going through, and the fact that I was going through this point in my life where I felt like I wanted to kill myself. That's what scared her the most. So I discussed it with her for a while. I don't think I went to work that day, and um, basically the next week was me coming out to the close people around me: my brother, my aunt, who's like my best friend, um, my stepdad, and my friends, my close friends. Um, so that was that process, and I think coming out to my mom and my aunt were the biggest things. After that, it was just a little bit easier because I felt like a weight had been lifted off of me. So It was out. I was out. I was by. I think I think that's probably the most relieved I have ever been in my entire life. I had been carrying this with me for years. You know, I've had crushes on my friends and people throughout high school, and I knew what I was. I knew who I was. Um, but it didn't really resonate with me until I had turned 18 and was graduated. I was like, this is just, it's who I am, and I can't hide it anymore. I don't want to hide it anymore. Um, so after that, it got a little easier. I was still struggling with depression, anxiety, and it was just, it was now not something I really had to deal with, but it was something that was a part of me. It was who I was as a person. After that, probably about a year after that, I decided to start dating girls, dating guys. It wasn't really an experiment so much as it was time for me to start being who I was. I was ready to start dating. So I went on a couple dates with some girls. It was, well, I'm an awkward person, to say the least. Um, it was definitely an experience. Can't talk. But I found this girl that I was into, and I thought she was beautiful. That didn't work out. We dated for probably about, I don't know, maybe 3, 4 months. To say the least, it didn't work out. Which is fine by me, because, I mean, you know, all relationships don't work, but that one was just not destined. It was not, we were not meant to date. That was clear. So I'm sure everybody's had like relationships like that, and if you have, you know, then you're not alone, trust me. And you're not alone if you are bi or gay or les or transsexual or pan, fluid, anything. You're not alone. And if you do feel like reaching out, you can reach out. I'm always available to talk, tell my story, listen. I'll listen to anybody who has anything to say. But this was just a way for me, making this video was a way for me to kind of let people know that no, you're not alone, and no, if you're feeling these feelings, you are valid. Nothing about what you're feeling is invalid, and if anybody says otherwise, they are the ones that need to get a check, because this is real. It's what people are, it's who we are, and there's nothing to be shameful about that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with who you are. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So basically, where I'm at now, it's still a learning process, but I've come to terms with who I am. My family, you know, they know who I am now, my extended family. I'm not afraid to say that I don't really care what people think. That was one of the biggest things that I struggled with, was being self-conscious about what others thought. And if you can get past that, your life will be so much better. It does get easier with time. Um, I am thriving right now. I have a girlfriend. She's wonderful. We love each other very much. Getting ready to move out, find our first place, and honestly, this is the best I've felt in years. In years. So, if there's anybody out there who felt the way I felt, or is feeling the way that I felt back then, you're not alone. I'm here to talk, I'm here to listen. Just reach out. I've got, leave comments down below, or I will put in the link, my Instagram, Twitter, um, Snapchat. So, if you're out there, you have a voice, you deserve to be listened to, and I'll be here to listen. You are valid. And if you guys have any questions for me, like, I'll be doing a Q&A. If this video goes through, I'll be doing a Q&A. So, send me your questions, concerns. I will be here to answer those. I'll make another video. And I hope you guys like this video. It's my very first video, so be kind. I know the lighting is horrible. I'm working on that. This was just kind of like a trial run. So if you like it, subscribe, like and subscribe. I will hopefully be putting up more videos. This is something that I think will be a great, this is something I think will be a great sort of outlet for me. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video if you've watched it, and look for more. Alright? Thanks. Bye, guys.